All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We ended up taking a very small win today, literally just for a winning day. Here are the executions. Where are they? Right here. So first of all, why you're going to see this extra arrow is I was trying to enter with 3 micros because again, I'm just going for a winning day. It enters me Alpha Trader with 6. So I was like what the hell is this? So then I had to close it. Luckily, I only ended up losing like $20 when I closed it, and then ended up re-entering, and then we ended up hitting TP, thankfully. So we ended up securing the winning day. Super happy with this trade, even though it was more discretionary. This is not like, I'm the first one to tell you this isn't like a very high quality setup, especially with the conditions that we're in. But as soon as I noticed that conditions weren't great, I hopped off of my main account and just decided why not, go for a winning day. Okay, so coming into the day, I was obviously bullish. Why? ES is at all-time highs. So again, I'm going to be looking for longs until we actually start to show that we want to trade lower. So personally, I wanted to use this 1 hour right here as a condition to send price higher, or if we wanted to push up, I was going to be looking for a lower time frame gap to send us higher. So market opens up right here. We initially get this move up, we get a move down, we generate more sell side. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, maybe we do get a run into this 1 hour, and then we look for the longs from there. But what happens, we just end up moving up. I don't want anything in here. We end up coming up, getting a 945 data wick right here. We did have Financial Juice had something, I can't remember. I think it was Flash PMI or something, but it was technically yellow folder, I think on Forex Factory, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. From there, we just end up generating more buy side. We end up generating more buy side. 10 a.m. news comes out. It was just orange folder again, so I just mark it out anyway. We get this move down. And at this point, I'm kind of just waiting to see what price wants to do. If we want to get a continuation gap higher, or we want to, trade lower. Again, we have low resistance liquidity leading into this 1 hour gap. So what I'm seeing here is we get this accumulation. I'm waiting for price to kind of break out and decide what it wants to do. So we end up breaking out here. We end up edging the 1 hour gap. And now we've created, as you can see, relative equal lows with this low right here, resting right above this 1 hour unfilled gap. So at this point, I'm getting more discretionary. I already hopped off my main accounts at this point. I'm thinking, okay, maybe we can get a continuation down to that 1 hour. And then again, that 1 hour can send price higher, or we trade through it and we keep going lower because we have, relative equal lows with London and Asia. Looks like they might get hit here. So what happened was we didn't get a 5-minute gap, but we ended up getting a 3-minute. Now, this is, again, more discretionary because, again, I'm just looking for a winning day, so I'm willing to take this. So again, price comes down, we get this breakdown. We've created relative equal lows right here. Keep in mind, we have this low, this low, this low, this low, all of this low resistance leading into this 1 hour. I want to see this entire trend line just get broken. So we get this 3-minute gap right here. Price taps into it, rejects off it strong. We look at ES at the same time. ES taps it as well, gives a nice strong rejection right here. And you can see ES, the same story. It has relative equal, low resistance liquidity leading into, which was also a unfilled 1 hour gap right here, which is much smaller. But basically you can see price failed to push higher. We have low resistance below. We're respecting a bearish gap. I want to see us get sent lower if we get confirmation. So at this point, I'm literally just waiting for an entry. So I scale down. I'm looking for an inversion. I see this 1 minute right here. And we end up getting this nice 1 minute candle closure. At the same time, if we look at ES also gives a 1 minute inversion. It rejected strong. It looks like in the short term, we should be able to at least push lower, at least to take out these lows right here. I can go break even and then see what happens from there. And again, I'm literally just looking for the 1-to-1. So again, I put my stop at the high, keeping it protected up there. If we trade above that, then the idea is wrong. And you know what I mean? I just lose out. It's not really a big deal. So my break even point was right here. So as soon as we end up crossing this low, that's where I go break even. So we get in this trade. We immediately start getting into profit. I get a pretty good fill. Break even as soon as we pass this low right here, and then I took full TP at the 1-to-1. And as you can see, we are dumping lower. Could have held to there, but again, I just needed the winning day. I didn't really care at this point, because at any point this gap could have been respected and sent price back higher. So I'm fine with my 1-to-1 today. Again, nothing I threw crazy risk on, but hopefully tomorrow we do get actually something that I can actually throw some size on. But yeah, basically price was failing to push higher. We got a 3-minute continuation, and Q and ES both respecting the 3-minute. Low resistance liquidity leading into this 1 hour. Short term, I want to see that get hit. And again, 1 minute inversion entry. This was at 1028. So take that down, and then full TP 1-to-1 break even after we get below this low and we tap the 1 hour. So that's it for me, guys. Let me know if you guys took anything today. Probably most of you guys probably didn't take anything today, which I don't blame you. Again, this was just low risk, but it is what it is. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully we get better PA, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.